Hey guys, what's up? It is us here, Chi-Nola, with a new review for Scream Queens, a new show on Fox. The person who actually made Glee did it, and Leia Michelle was actually in this too, which because she was on Glee too before, so I guess it's
I actually didn't know that was even her.
You didn't know?
Is that the Brace Girl?
Yeah, the Brace. Yeah. So this is a show, and it centers around a sorority, Kappa Kappa Tau, and it's the Red Devil serial killer is back 20 years later from when it first started, and people are dying. Basically, they're dying. I thought it was going to be a connection to Scream, but it's not. It's kind of a silly show.
Wait, what do you mean back 10 years later? That might not.
20 years later.
I mean, 20 years. That might not. You might not have nothing to do with nothing from 20 years ago.
You don't think so?
It might not.
I thought that's what she mentioned. She said that the killer is back in 20 years.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. Oh, maybe not.
I mean, the girl died. I mean, okay, let's get to the first part. So it started in 1995 at the Kappa Kappa Tau sorority party. This girl came down with blood on her hands. She was like, something bad happened. Everybody, the main sorority girls went upstairs and was like, what the heck is going on? It was a freaking baby in the bathtub with this girl. She was like, I didn't even know I was pregnant. I'm sorry. And then I was like, she was like, you the worst sorority pledge ever. Blah, blah, blah. All this. She didn't even know she was pregnant.
So then they left to go dance to waterfall. Oh, yeah. She was like, they jam.
You're not going to make me mess my jam. We coming right back after waterfall.
She bled out to death, I think. But she gave birth to a baby. I don't know if it was a baby girl or a baby boy. It didn't show. So then now it's 20 years later, and you got Chanel Oberlin, the president of Kappa Kappa Tau, who Emma Roberts actually played. She played this role pretty good.
She's horrid.
And
this role is like her on American Horror Story. This show is kind of like American Horror Story too, and her role is almost the same.
Similar.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same kind. Yeah. You can say it's the same.
Okay, so then she had her own little minions. Chanel number 2, 3, and 5. 4 guys meningitis and died. So
she said I was the number 4. She was like, I'm sick. I need to go home. She was like, no, don't go home. Stay. She was like, no, I'm going home. So she went home and then died.
Yeah. So you got Chanel number 2
who was killed.
She killed her. So yeah, Chanel number 2, who Ariana Grande played, because she was on this show. Then yeah, Chanel number 3, who Billie Lourd played, and she's actually Carrie Fisher's daughter. If you guys don't know who Carrie Fisher is, Princess Leia from Star Wars. That's her mama. And then you had Chanel number 5, who Abigail Breslin played. So so that was funny. She's talking about birthing them babies.
Yeah.
She made her say that, and then Chanel number 5. That's funny because the cologne, the perfume is Chanel number 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Chanel number 5 gave her a compliment, kind of, and she was like, "Oh my God, did I ask you to pull down my panties and blow a compliment up my butt?" And the lines in this show is funny.
Bizarre, but it's
really weird. Yeah. So then you had the dean, who Jamie Lee Curtis played, Kathy Munch. And she don't like Chanel, nor does she like her sorority, and she think that's the problem with it. She tried to shut it down, but she couldn't, because Gigi, who Nassim Pedrad played from Saturday Night Live, she was like, no, you can't shut it down, but we can't come to a compromise, and we can make everybody be able to be pledges. But it was this one girl who was the president already, but I guess she had to step down because I don't know if Chanel did it, but she was getting spray tan because she was like, made me look like Jada Pinkett Smith, and it was hydrochloride acid in it.
Oh wait,
and
can we go back a little bit from when they first when they went to the flashback of the last sorority president? She was telling Chanel off, and she was like, first of all, I don't like short people because you can't trust them. And then she was like, she said something else, and she was like, and you ain't got it, baby.
That's what I was like.
So she was like, no, Chanel, I'd rather you leave. So then when Chanel left, she was like, no, I was going to do the spray tan you. They end up spray tanning her, and like you just said, with the acid. And the girl that was shooting her with the acid,
she didn't even stop.
She grew
up at the end when she did that. The girl, she started burning, but then the Red Devil guy showed up and looked. I don't know if the girl, because then the girl won the lawsuit up against the spray tanning company, because the spray tanning company,
they just wanted to be hushed.
Yeah, so I don't know if Chanel did it or what, but that's what the
somebody did it.
So what? So I think Chanel's mom was one of the girls with the girl 20 years later too. 20 years
yeah, they had to be kids. Yeah.
So then you had Grace, Skylar Samuels from the Duff. She played Grace, and she was going to her dad was dropping her off to school. Who the guy from Nashville, Oliver Hudson, who's Kate Hudson's brother, who I just found out. That's who played her dad. Yeah, Nashville's back on too. Anyway, so he didn't want her to join no sorority.
Yeah, but he said, he was like, I'm telling you one more time, you ain't gonna join no sorority. And she's like, Dad, no. That's the only memories I got of my mama, and I got this ring. But when I look at her pictures, she was so happy with her sisters at the sorority. And he's like, girl, stop.
Yeah, because her mom died when she was 2, she said.
Actually not. That's what she think. But, you know, when I saw that scene, I was like, okay, yeah.
So she's not even what she got. She knows what's got. She's not 18. She's 20. She don't even know her own age. I
know. But when I saw that scene, I was like, okay, that's the girl, that's the baby that was born in 1999.
I thought that was Chanel or her. Yeah. So I was trying to figure out how didn't she know she was pregnant? Is that what
she was like? I thought I was just having a bread baby or something. Like she was like
eating Carl something. Yeah. So anyway, so then she went to her room and she met her roommate. She met her roommate Zayday Williams, who Keke Palmer played. Actually, I was excited to see her.
Yeah.
And she was talking about how the bathroom smelled up and it was stinky. So she was telling her story and how her mom died. Well, how Grace's mom died, and she's like, well, my mom. Then Zayday was like, my grandma raised me, and her mom wasn't there either. So they was like bonding over that. And then Grace was like, well, maybe we should pledge the Kappa Kappa Tau sorority, and she was like,
I'd rather die.
I'd rather die. So then, when Grace was walking, she noticed the Red Devil guy.
I know when she came to the Zeta house. What is the Zeta house?
Kappa Kappa Tau.
The Kappa Kappa Tau house. She was standing there looking up at it, really creepy, like she was going to rob the place or something. And then she looked up and saw the devil in the devil costume person. And then she tried to almost go chase him down, but he like disappeared or something, which was bizarre too.
I know.
And so anyway, they was gonna have this party, and then after that, they was gonna have a white party, and then the dean came up in there and was like, anybody that want to join this pledge can join this pledge, and y'all can't say nothing. So then they introduced the new pledges.
Oh yeah, I want to mention Chanel number 5, when she freaked out when they learned they was getting new pledges. I liked her with her earrings. She had on those pink and gold teardrop earrings. We got those same.
They was in the closet.
No, when they was when she found out about the pledge, it was the scene where they showed her earrings and it would look nice, and we actually had those blue and gold teardrop earrings. We had the same ones in different colors on our store.
You should don't wear them.
I don't have any holes in my ears.
Oh right.
Oh no, they clip on. No, yeah, I have no holes in my ears. Yeah, so anyway, they introduced the new pledges: Hester, neck brace, Leanne Michelle play. They got Deaf Taylor Swift.
That was kind of confusing. Is she deaf or is she not deaf? Because she'd be like, guys, I can't hear you talk up. Or is she deaf? And she don't know she's deaf. It's so
and then she'd be like, what do you think Taylor Swift would be doing right now? So then they call her predatory Les, but it's just Mac. And she said she don't like straight people. She said that's just gross. And then the reason why Gigi is dressed like the 90s is because her psyche says she's still stuck in the 90s. So then you have Jennifer, she's a candle vlogger. Yeah. Breezy Ezra played her, and Chanel's expression was funny when she was watching
her YouTube video.
Yeah. So they showed Nick Jonas on here, Nicky Pooh. He played Boone, a member of the Dickie Dollar Scholars, and then Glenn Powell played Chad Radwell, Chanel's boyfriend or whatever. I don't know. He's the leader of Dickie Dollar Scholars. So when Boone went off on Chanel, he was like, "Look, he's hot, he's great, and you don't deserve him and stuff." And I was like, "That's weird," but then we found out.
That was funny.
It was funny.
Because he's gay for him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gay in general, but he like him.
Yeah. Did you see when they hit that person with the golf ball at the end?
No. But
they
let's go back
to
the sorority house when freaking Chanel number 5 went upstairs, and she was like, you got to come downstairs right now. And then she was like, you didn't knock. So she made her slap herself.
Oh, yeah. She's like, what do you do when you don't knock?
She made like, stop herself.
So then after Chanel found out, she was like, fat people are going to be joining, then ethnics are going to join and bring their home spices. Then the fat people are going to eat the home spices and they have diarrhea. And she was telling the maid, I don't want you to have to clean it up. So she went to go get a pumpkin latte, and she wanted 210 degrees. And he was like, that's basically boiling hot. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, is there anything in your intel where you don't, it's in your intel to argue with the customer? And she's like, I wanted it how I wanted. And then she went off on him. Then he burned the cream, and she spit it out.
The coffee was at 210 degrees. What the frick?
Maybe that's how she get, I don't know. But that's Pete. Diego Boneta played him, and then Pete met Grace, and they instantly connected. So Chanel called him a registered offender because she said he was stalking her, but she led him on, and he was trying to tell Grace not to go pledge sorority, like another person was trying to tell her not to go pledge that sorority, but she said I'll be fine. And it was funny because she kept Grace Chanel was screaming in the back. You heard she was screaming when Pete and Grace was talking on the side. Yeah, she was screaming at her maid.
She told the maid to go organize the garbage while they talk.
Yeah,
and then what? So anyway, she made up this plan to dunk the maid's head. Mammy, what do you call her? Mammy something?
Miss Bean.
Miss Bean. Chanel wanted to dunk Miss Bean's head in the grease, but not have it on, so that way it can scare the new pledges so they could leave. Like she was burning off her face. So for some reason, when they got home and they went to,
because they shot at inside the maid's room.
Yeah, it was a shrine.
So then Chanel number 2 was like, I love creepy clothes. So I don't know why I guess that's how she's gonna talk. Cause that's how she used to talk on Stamina Cat, Ariana Grande. But I that's how she talked. I don't know.
Anyway, they went downstairs, and I don't
know why the maid didn't know.
I know. First, I thought that was a part of the plan, but then she was like, "Okay, you got these creep collaging me, my eyes cut out and stuff." And she was like, we gonna have to handle it or something." And did you see how Miss Bean looked over at the knife for a second?
Oh yeah.
And this show is like little things, like just little things. It's like what? And then she ended up going over there and dunking her head in the grease that was on.
Why didn't she see that?
First of all, why is it grease sitting in there on anyway? Like, what?
Was they about to make fries?
I have no idea.
Anyway, so then they was like, oh my God, we gotta call the police. And then Chanel was like, Grace, if you call the police, I don't blame it on you. And they was like, who gonna back me up? So then she was like, I'll give y'all boyfriends, I'll give y'all private jets. So then everybody put their hand up. Then Zayday was like, y'all all ratchet. So then Grace was like, well, we have to go with it. So they put the body in the freezer. And
where was that freezer? That freezer,
I don't know. That was a meat locker. It had ice cream in there. So then Kathy is sleeping with Chad, and she was smoking her blunt.
Oh wait! While they was going to the freezer, Pete, the reporter
Pete.
What does he call himself?
Oh, investigative
reporter.
Investigator, something like that.
He was watching them do that, so he know that they killed Miss Bean.
I guess. So then Kathy was like, because her husband left her for somebody else, so now she's blackmailing a student somehow because he's missing his class or whatever. She's sleeping with him, and he was like, I love her. I love you.
Chad.
Yeah, he was like, I love you, and she's like, that's the only other reason you can make this okay. And she was like, maybe you need a psych course to see why you got mommy issues. And he was like, well, maybe I should just ask my mom. And she's like, that could work too. So she's sleeping with him, and then
she's shady too. She's so shady.
I know Pete and Grace are working together. They're gonna share information up until the point where she thinks
the devil outfit in his closet. And he was like, "What? I'm the mascot."
Yeah.
So that's the mascot.
Why didn't nobody know that?
I don't know.
Why didn't nobody know that? Because that's the mascot costume.
Maybe he's lying. I mean, she just got there, so she's
how
gonna
she would know.
Whatever they said.
Yeah. Oh, but then when they went to go look for the body, Miss Bean's body wasn't there, and Chad was like, "You got me all excited for nothing, for some body."
It was like, this is the worst date ever.
I know,
because it was matching too.
Oh yeah, it was matching. Yeah. So then they was trying to Chanel wanted to do a blood oath, and they touched bloody fingers. So then Chanel number 2 was like, let's just rub fingers. Like, what's gonna happen if we get STDs? And then Chanel was like, you only get that if you're drinking water from Mexico or sitting on dirty toilets. So then Chanel number 5 explained what STDs was to them, and then Chanel was like, does it look like we're about to sleep with each other? Chanel number 5. So then Chanel number 3 was like, I got HPV last summer. I don't even know what that stands for. And she's like, everybody got it, but I'd rather not do the blood touch thing.
Like, what was she doing in Mexico anyway? But first of all, she got the freaking blood offline.
And she's like, where else do you get a blood oath from? So number 2 was like, I can't do this. I want to be a newscaster. I can't stay silent. She's like, I'm leaving. So she made a text.
To be newscaster?
I know. So she went and to go pack, and she got a text from an unknown person who was like brave enough.
First of all, they was knocking on the door, and for some reason she opened it, and she was looking all scared, but she opened the door anyway.
Yeah, so
then he came in.
Yeah, and they was texting each other. So then he was like, the red devil came in. So he was like, so you want to dance to the devil? And she was like, maybe. So then he dipped her. Then he was like, now I'm gonna kill you. So then she texted him, wait, what? Then while he stabbed her, she was texting him saying, no, stop, please. And then she went and was tweeting about it. But then he got her and stabbed her again. But then she woke back up and sent the tweet.
She could have ran out the door.
I know, doing all that tweeting. That's like this generation, though. That's this generation.
Oh,
so then Chanel's window was open, and it was like Chanel, I don't know why they're leaving all their windows open when they know it's a killer abroad. And they're not
really taking it serious at all. When anybody died, they're not really even taking it serious. It's fucking weird.
So then they found the body, and it was like, well, what are we gonna do? So then Neck Brace was like, okay, well, I've been obsessed with death since I was 6 years old when my mom made me kiss my dad's dead body at his funeral. So she was like, we need to cut her open, get the blood out of her, grind it up, get a good food processor. And it was like, you crazy, I'm not doing that. We putting it in the freezer, and you need to get away from me. So she's like, can I call you mom? And it's like, mom. Then Chanel number 3 was like, that's what they do. It's a whole popular culture now where a girl needs to call somebody mom to have an important woman figure. And
then they was like, okay, whatever. So then now she couldn't call her mom.
So then it was funny because she was like, y'all about to get hazed hiding in the suburban baking house on bar mitzvah. And Grace and
hazing.
Yeah. Oh wait, Grace almost got through to Chanel when it was drinking coffee. Yeah. But she's like, I tried and I couldn't do it. It's too, I'm a puke. Yeah. So then
that was during the hazing too.
Oh yeah, because then they put him in a hole. And then somebody's death tails have died.
Yeah.
It was a gopher challenge.
Then they was like, y'all gotta stay here all night and try to let the ants not get in your mouth. So then Taylor Swift. Keke Palmer, I don't know her name on there. Zayday was on. She was like, is that a killer noise I hear? And am I just tripping? So then everybody started screaming, and that's when Swift was like, wait guys, can y'all talk louder? I don't know what y'all saying. So then she's like, oh, y'all singing Taylor Swift. So then she started singing Shake It Off while everybody else was screaming. And then she saw him, and she was like, oh my God. And then
it was like she was dead.
For some reason, he ran over her head with a lawnmower and not anybody else's. They just left. So they ended up getting security because that got on the news and everything. Yeah, so they couldn't cover that one up.
Yeah, Kathy was gonna try, but then she was like, it's funny because she was like, newsflash, just because the guy that was in your class knew the girl that was the roommate's girl, that doesn't mean you could have been her.
It could have been her.
She was like, it doesn't mean that. So she was trying to tell Gigi's dad that everything's cool, she could stay there and stuff. Then she started flirting with him for some unknown reason because she had whiskey. He was like, why you got whiskey? It's 10 in the morning.
Oh, but and when she was saying that, she was like, I guarantee you she's not gonna get hurt. I can guarantee that. That was creepy. I think she might be one of the killers or the killer.
Yeah, so they got security, which is Niecy Nash. She played Denise Hemphill, the security with her 3-step program. If you call me, she said you can scream my name because I'm on the premises, but if I'm not on the premises, then call this number because you can't call my regular number because my phone is off. Then if you can't get in touch with me on the second step, then you gotta go and run out the house on the third step. She's like, do you want me to repeat this? Then they was like, you stupid. We just call the police. Yeah. You don't have a gun. So then, they talking about poop lagoons that was frozen. Chanel number 3.
What?
And it was funny. That was just.
I have no idea. It was just so much stuff in this show. It's so much goodness.
Oh yeah, because then Chanel found that secret room and she wanted to find because the red devil's face. Grace. The red devil's face was in the window.
It was outside the window.
Yeah. So then Chanel found a locked room. So then Chanel number 5 came and was like, you can't go up there. So then Grace told Pete about it. So then she went in there. She went down there and found the tub and and stuff and the dress from the party invitation. So Chanel told her the story. It was like it's like a myth that Kathy actually covered it up because Kathy used to be the person who used to work there, and the maid found out too. So now she's trying to figure out who was the baby that was born and stuff.
It's you, girl.
It's you. So
when are we gonna get to part with Niecy Nash being in the the car?
Oh,
is that next?
No, when Chad and Chanel, they was together, and he was talking about courses, and she's like, I'm done. So he left and went to bed, and then Boone was like, I'm scared. You know, this made me scared with serial killers. So then he was like, can I curl up in bed with you? And he was like, Boone, remember that time when it was that thunderstorm, and you got scared, and since you was my little bro, I let you crawl up on me? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, then remember when you touched me? Then he was like, I promise I won't do it again. So he got to the bed with him, and he was like, fine. So
he made him promise he wouldn't touch him again.
So then he got to the bed with him, and then he was like, where's your hands? And he was like, it's on the frog. So then they went to sleep, but then Chanel came up and was like, oh my god, you gay? And he's like, no, I'm not gay. And he's like, it's not my fault that everybody think I'm attractive. Then he was like, animals, plants, women, men. Then he was like, I'm breaking up with you because you a spoiled little homophobic girl.
Mm-hmm. But she already broke up with him.
I know.
She couldn't even break up with him because they wasn't even together. What?
I know. So then Pete broke into the office and he found names, but then the Red Devil knocked him out and left a sign that said mind your own business.
So he's not the guy.
He's not the guy. Grace thought he was though. So
I think it's the dean.
Yeah, because then Boone. It was the next scene was Boone. He came up to Grace and was like, can we talk in private? And she's like, oh, you mean that part on the guy's body that you like so much? And then he's like, if I want to come out publicly, then I want to join y'all sorority. And then Chanel was like, you're not gonna do that. You're gonna steal our expensive makeup. Then she went off on him. Then Chanel was like, no, because this is good. Because I'm gonna be the news anchor. And they said I'm gonna be a news anchor, and it's gonna give me news coverage and stuff. So they didn't want to do it.
For my gay stylist, my gay hairdresser, and all the gay people is gonna work for me.
Yeah. So they didn't want.
So first of all, Chanel #5, she keep being like overly protective of Chanel. So she's really suspicious too.
Mm-hmm. Anybody that might hurt her, Chanel, So Denise was waiting in the car. This is the part. Denise waiting in the car, and her friend scared her. She got friends, and she was like,
the security guard.
Yeah, it was the new security guard. So then her other security friend, she was doing Best Buy's parking lot. And she's like, nothing bad happened at Best Buy. So they got food, but then she heard them screaming. So then she went in. Meanwhile, that was before Gigi's dad was outside. Grace's dad was outside. So Gigi was like, well, let me go see that. So then Gigi started talking to them, and they kind of started bonding.
With them. She's like, you want to go get some coffee?
Yeah,
and it was like, and when they drove off, the dean was right there by the tree.
Why did I see that?
Standing out there.
I don't know. So then after that, they was writing on the girls, and then they had to have mayonnaise shots. So then Chanel got to Zayda and was like, look at this hood rat. So then Zayda was like, I'm about to slap you so hard your stuff come out. And then she's like, I'm gonna go get some white eyeliner so I can legibly write on her.
And she went up there and she fought
that Red Devil.
She went upstairs and she said she fought the killer. And then she came back downstairs and she was like, I just fought the killer. Oh, that dress she was wearing, the dress, that yellow dress she was wearing. Somebody was just wearing that at the Teen Choice Awards, and I got it in a
those shoes that she was wearing.
Yeah,
I can't think of what it is.
In the freaking. In that yellow dress. That yellow dress too.
So then they was like, well, we gonna go upstairs. So then they got Denise, and Denise was like, y'all stupid. I'm staying down
y'all
here.
Stupid kids don't go upstairs. You saying the killer's upstairs? You want to go upstairs? Y'all stupid.
So then they went up there with weapons, and then it was writing on the wall, and I guess blood. So then
Denise ran back outside and she kept doing on the walkie-talkie, but old girl Chanel, she was asleep in the car. She was like, girl,
I told you.
Get my inhaler out. I need my inhaler. So by the time she got to the car,
I don't know where the killer went.
He was in the car, but he stabbed Chanel
in the throat. Yeah, in the throat. So she was like, why you got a knife in your throat? Then she threw the body out and left. So then, then they showed.
When she came back, the body was
gone. So then Boone, he was getting all buff and stuff. And then the red devil came in. He's like, what, am I supposed to be scared? So
that's the part of it.
Yes. So then he's like, what, am I supposed to be scared? So then the other guys came up. Then they started screaming. They was probably all gay. Because then they started screaming. They was like, ah! And they was screaming like girls. No, he was at their own place. They was in their house. They was going to pick him up for a party. So they went. They found Boone's body like this with candles surrounded on a table. So they started screaming. His neck was sliced open. But then, so after that, they was eating at the banquet, and Zeta didn't want to drink the dirty hand.
Oh yeah, okay, that's what I came back in on. That's what I saw.
You saw Jennifer was putting candle wax on her food.
Yeah,
she was putting candle wax on her food.
Eat that.
Then Neckburst was like, I drink it all.
And she did.
She drank it. So Zeta was like, well, you could have did this. Everybody was pointing fingers at everybody. So
yeah, because she killed Miss Bean. Everybody saw her kill Miss Bean. So it was like, you did this. You killed Miss Bean.
Yeah, so then Chad and Denise busted in. And it was like, she got murdered, Shondell got murdered,
and Boone is dead.
Yes, and the body is missing. So everybody's like, the fool. And then they went to it was the end. It was at the Red Devil was at the county mortuary, and he was opening up the little drawer thing, and then it was Boone's body. And it was like, and his eyes opened. And he was like, what took you so long? And he ripped off his wound that they probably saw on a YouTube tutorial how to make. And he was like, let's go. And I knew it.
So
this is filmed in Louisiana, like the screenshot too. So that was this whole episode. And
so Boone is in on it. I think the Dean is in on it. When Chad came in and said Boone is dead, Chanel number 5, they showed a shot of Chanel number 5 looking over at Chanel too. Like they have these little scenes where somebody's doing something.
Oh, like when Pete had the devil face in his hand, he looked.
Yeah, and he smelled. Like, it's weird little things in this show, and it's so creepy.
I don't know what's going on.
This show is like so creepy.
Like they're just trying to get Chanel to leave.
And it's funny at the same time, and it's like,
I know, it's really weird.
So weird.
Yeah. So this is this episode, guys. Next week it's kind of gonna be even crazier.
Wait, what do you think about the show?
Oh, I thought pretty good so far. I heard that it has some good reviews, and they said that Ariana Grande and Nick Jonas are gonna be back. So I guess. Sorry. My bad.
She's not dead.
Well, that's what somebody said. I'm sorry.
Why would you even tell everybody that? Why are you spoiling stuff?
Spoiler alert. You can go on Twitter and see it's right.
I wasn't gonna go on Twitter and see that.
You could see because
I wasn't though. I wasn't gonna do that. Anyway, I think the Dean got something to do with it. It's the Dean, Nick Jonas. I don't know about the news reporter guy. I don't know about him. Maybe. No, because somebody knocked him out and told him to mind no business. And the Dean knows.
That's right, Kathy.
So all far as I know, it's the Dean and Nick Jonas.
That's all you know.
And Chanel number 5.
Okay, so that was it, guys. Like, share, subscribe, comment, subscribe to our channel.
Actually, first you should like and then comment and then share. Not like, shares. Why would you like it?
Fine, okay.
You should like it, right? Like the thumbs up thing right there, and then you scroll down, then you comment, then you're like, oh my god, then you go share. And then that's what you do. Then you subscribe. And then you subscribe. No, wait. You can go like, subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. Maybe click share because you go on your way down. Okay, so on your way down.
I said before, like, subscribe, share, and comment. This is what I've been saying this whole time.
I thought I don't do that though. I like the video and I go comment. Then
I don't even say anything. I like the video and I leave.
Oh, I like it, comment, then share it, and I might subscribe. But y'all
subscribe. Yeah. And we subscribe back to you guys too.
Yeah, we subscribe. Yeah, comment what you think about this show, because it was somebody waiting for us to do this review. Thank you for watching our other review for Rosewood. I don't know your name, I forgot, but thank you for watching, and here's the review. I hope you liked it. Comment if you did, please. Thank you.
Okay, guys, bye. Click on the links in the description below. Follow us on all social medias, and like I said before, click on the links in the description below because some good stuff down there. And we'll see you guys next time for the I think Bryce said IGN gave it a 9.2 out of 10. So, and Flyers gonna get renewed. This.
video is 29 minutes.